I know like 3 women that have kept their last name. Beyonce's Beyonce Knowles Carter now. They're not Beyonce Carter, so I think the trend is already starting to change.
I think there is a power dynamic that exists when one person takes on the other person's name.
For you to take someone else's last name shows a huge commitment to that person.
I'm a traditionalist. I would take my husband's last name.
The prospect of like coming up with a name together is really cool. Just creating an identity together is really neat.
I like hyphenating. I know it's like weird.
I love my last name. If I were to marry a man or a woman, I would keep my last name.
Please imagine the following.
You have been invited by an old friend to an outdoor potluck picnic in the park.
When you arrive, you say hello to your friend.
Add the donuts you brought to the large array of food.
And then settle down on a big blanket to eat and hang out.
As soon as you sit down, you meet a couple who is sitting next to you.
Michael Robertson and his wife, Carla Robertson.
Michael Robertson and his wife, Carla Williams. She kept her last name when they got married.
They have been together for 3 years and married for 1.
As you chat with them, you learn more about their lives.
Michael tells you about the epic honeymoon they took.
Carla shows you pictures of their 2 dogs.
Michael explains his job to you.
Carla shares stories from their experience volunteering for local events.
So Carla Robertson. Caring, I gave her a 6.
Intelligent, 4. Ambitious, 3.
Caring, I put 5. Carla was the one who showed pictures of their dogs. To me, it came off more like she was the caring one.
Assertive, I put 3.
Independent, 3.
Quiet, 4.
List 3 jobs that you think Carla Robertson might have. I originally put down unemployed because she talked about volunteer work.
The first thing I said was nurse because I said over here that she was really caring.
HR, receptionist.
And then interior design, I don't know, she just seems artistic maybe too.
How much money would you estimate Carla Robertson makes per year? 0 to 40K per year.
I put $70,000.
$55,000.
Carla Williams, intelligent, 6, ambitious, 6.
Ambitious, 5.
Ambitious, 6.
Assertive, 6.
Assertive, 6. Independent, 6.
Confident, 6. Independent, 6. You gotta be pretty confident and independent to like want to keep her name, to go in the face of societal norms that way.
Independent, 6, quiet, 1.
List 3 jobs you think Carla Williams might have.
I feel like they're a professional couple.
I said CEO. She just seems like she's just about her business. But yet she's still a loving wife, and you can have both worlds.
Businesswoman, politics, or professor.
Engineer.
Involved in advertising.
Lawyer and accountant.
Or professor.
How much money would you estimate Carla Williams makes per year? 70K?
80,000 per year.
75,000, 75K.
Like, our subconscious perceptions of things are so crazy and we don't even realize that we're making these judgments on people.
Whenever I hear of the wife taking the husband's name, or the wife keeping her name, or the husband taking the wife's name, I do instantly make assumptions as to who would be wearing the pants in the relationship.
So the fact that these 2 characters kept their last names was really cool because like the marriage didn't define them. They were still their own individuals. They were just in it together.
I think it's cool. If my wife wanted to keep her last name, I think that'd be awesome.
If my sister were to keep her last name, I'd be like, you go, girl.
When I meet a woman who's kept her last name, I just assume that she's just a boss.
I like to think of myself as like a strong, independent lady, and I'm not taking anybody's last name but my own.
I don't think you should be judged by if you change your last name to someone else's last name.
It's not your life, like it's somebody else's life. It just be your badass selves, and it's okay if you're a Mr. Robertson or a Mrs. Jung or whoever. You do you.